something which is cute yet bold and uber practical, then you might want to look behind me, right over there. That is the all-new Honda Fit. It's the Jazz replacement, and now we're going to get inside and take it for a bit of a drive. What is it, you might ask? Well, it's the latest generation Honda Jazz, or to be more exact, Honda's all-new Fit. You see, that's a bit of an old name which was applied to the Jazz internationally for a long time, but now we get the latest Japanese-built version here in South Africa. And I drove this car on its SA Media launch a couple of months back, and I remember thinking straight away as I jumped inside, this is a well-built product. And having spent about a week now driving it, the exact same thing comes to mind. Every time I drive this car, it feels premium, it feels solid. I love the way it soaks the ride and the bumps up on the road, and just gives you a very comfortable, very premium place to be seated. Now the one I'm driving today is the 1.5 litre Executive. It's a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated motor, but the big one is fuel economy. I've been pushing it pretty hard, mostly around the city over my week of testing, and I'm averaging 6.9 litres per 100 here. Not exactly bad. Get this with the hybrid motor, which is also available, and you may even drop that into about the 4.5 range. Now that is exceptional. What you also find they've done with this latest generation Honda here, this new Fit, is they've given a lot in the way of clever convenience and safety features. Firstly, the big one is safety. 6 airbags throughout the cabin. Curtain airbags, ISOFIX mounting points, ABS, EBD, I got a backing up camera, you name it, they've thrown it all in here. You also find it's got an overall solid premium feel to it. And then you couple this with the relaxing element of its drive. It's got a CVT here, so that continually variable transmission, much like an automated transmission, just moves along. Perfect for this style, size, and overall class of vehicle. And the big one which they've really focused on is a lot in the way of its new sophistication and futuristic technological advancements. To tell you a bit more about that, let me pull to the side of the road now and we can discuss some of the interior and space highlights within this all-new Fit. When it comes to interior cabin spaces, this really has moved the goalpost on a long way. It all starts with clever. Yes, it's a small compact package, but just look at the clever features, thoughts and details. I love these. The cup holders are in front of the air vents. In summer you got your aircon on, you got a cool drink. In winter you got your coffee cup, it's heated. Then you get this really nifty futuristic steering wheel. It's got the central bar but nothing else. Kind of reminds me of that old DS, the goddess, you know, the futuristic elements and touches. Very cool that. In front of that you got your digital instrumentation cluster. Simple but intuitive, gives you all the readings you want, and it's very neat. Then to the left of that, of course, your central media system. Now here on this Executive trim, it has everything in it. If I put into reverse, I got a large backing up camera, which I'll show you now. There it is, very clear, very neat. Then you go into your main central display. You've got, of course, all your media and sources, Bluetooth, FM, AM, your trip computer, you name it, all your settings, your compass, your display modes, all housed there. And Android Auto. So if we jump into this, we've got the full power of Android Auto with all your streaming sources. That means the likes of Waze, Google Maps. You can ask the car all kinds of things now, like, what's the weather like?
Right now in Cape Town, it's 17 degrees and mostly sunny.
So all your full power there. Then to top things off with the interior, as I said, it's all about functionality and practicality, this little car. It's pretty tricky to make the back of a vehicle look very interesting. Well, of course, unless that is if it doesn't have one, or if it has some real interesting party pieces. These are the back seats of the Honda Fit. They look conventional, don't they? Except if I pull this little lever, they'll flatten. Now that's reasonably conventional, although it does go very flat and it is very practical. But they do have another little party piece trick. If I fold it back up the backrest, it's got what Honda call magic seats. So now I can simply reach under here with one hand, lift the whole seat back and fold these little locks into place like so. Now you're getting a huge amount of space and practicality. In fact, to demonstrate, I'm going to climb inside the vehicle, and now I'm inside the back of the Honda Fit. sitting reasonably comfortable, or rather kneeling, and if you had a large object, it would go in here with ease. This is true thinking and practicality. So in conclusion, getting into one of these will cost you about 320,000 rand. This model comes in at about 380,000, and the range topper comes in closer to the higher 400s range. But really it is in line with that of its competitors. Plus, when you add its futuristic styling, the seriously impressive build quality, the overall Japanese essence which it brings, their know-how into building compact cars, and a lot of the sophistication and safety systems that have been thrown in with this latest generation, I really do believe this is an incredibly comprehensive and really a package which easily sells itself. If you're in the space, you know what I'm talking about, the likes of Volkswagen, Ford, some of its competitors, the Fiesta, for instance, the Polo, that kind of range of vehicle, you really need to drive the all-new Fit. It has impressed me no end with its space, the quality, the comfort, the technology, and the overall offering which it puts together. Plus, it backs everything up by Honda's 5-year, 200,000 kilometer manufacturer warranty. There's a lot of peace of mind rolled into this. From me, Jason of TechnoBok, until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers for now.